Welcome to this Tarot de Marseille card reading for April 22nd to May 5th, 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading on the energies going on right now globally regarding politics, climate, etc. and inside of us as human beings and Earth people living on this planet, and therefore it will not necessarily resonate with your personal life in details. If you would like a personal reading, please read the info in the box below this video. The first major arcana card that turns up is number 0, the Fool. Strong will, all about our abilities, being free of prejudice, being diplomatic, moving ahead without looking back, being quite self-confident actually. So, here we are after a period of time where we had to make a lot of decisions, not being ready to start facing the new world which we are building, whether we notice it or not. It's there, and we need to start moving to put ourselves a little bit out there, trusting who we are. Now the minor arcana card coming in together with the Fool is 9 of Chalices, referring to our emotional, spiritual and sensitive virtue and affection. A reminder to use our hearts and feelings as we tackle along, to be friendly on our new human journey, using our heart chakra as a compass, to be able to stay on the path and keep the direction of our lives. And so let's move on to the next major arcana card to see where this takes us. Here we meet card number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, alternation, talking about natural cycles and destiny, sort of the timing of things and events playing out in our lives. And together with this card, we have card number 18 coming out, the Moon card, dreams, showing us that everything that we have visualized, built up for, dreamed about, hoping for, is now starting to come into fruition. We are, in other words, moving on, not only on our life journey, but also, through these cards, on our distant journey. Reaching, or trying to, our inner goals in life, where our virtue lies, our dreams, and perhaps for some, it's a journey into occult living, a life form where we are questioning the somewhat strange and perhaps even supernatural experiences we've had, to simply find out more about what our lifetime is all about. Let's have a look at the minor arcana cards I drew for the Destiny card and the Moon card, and here we find 10 and 7 of Swords together with 4 of Wands. They are telling us that we lately have been worrying and been in conflict with ourselves on a mental realm, and maybe for some have had doubts about what they have sensed and experienced on a paranormal level. However, we are doing all this because we are in search for the truth, and we will, shown by 4 of Wands, end up in alliances with like-minded people where we can find rest and tranquility after a struggling time in our lives. We can now take a break from analyzing, thinking, and confusion in our minds and thoughts, maybe even beliefs, and simply find rest in our bodies, interaction with others, and creativity, being of a more physical nature now. And 2, reaching our dreams in the physical world, no more confusion about if we ever get there, to where we have pictured ourselves. We're actually starting to physically get there, leading us back to the Fool. Finally, let's turn to the third and last card of this reading, card number 4, the Emperor, stability, talking about strength, protection, and irrevocable judgment. The minor arcana cards that came out for the Emperor when asking for more details were King of Swords and 6 of Chalices, which is showing us that we are the graduates now. We have kept the connection with our higher selves, and for some even with other dimensions. bringing us an overview of not only where we are right now in our lives, but also in which direction to go, which is of crucial importance these days. This special energy from the connection is merging with our dreams for the future, as Six of Chalices is showing us, and doing that is at the very same time an enormous healing of our emotional past, which Six of Chalices is also coming in to tell us. It's like things are being rectified for us now. Old blame, hurt, and so on is released and healed. Now overall the Emperor is making sure that we are safe and protected and maybe experience stability, at least for a while before things gradually change, through this journey of finding our dreams and new homes, first in our hearts and then in the physical 3D world. Eventually, this world frame will, little by little, fall away and we will see new ways of life designs in what some people will call 5D or maybe even higher 6 or 7D. This is completely up to us and how fast we want to move in this direction. So, to sum up what these weeks are about for us in general, I looked at the bottom of each card deck starting with the Major Arcana cards. Here we find card number 7, the Chariot, talking about victory, charging ahead, being a leader, and with the 7 of Chalices coming in at the bottom of the Minor Arcana cards, we are told that our emotions and spirituality, which sometimes seem to be in our fantasy and imagination, are coming into motion. But here we must not forget that our imagination is not something that cannot happen just because we haven't seen it happen yet. It's rather that what we have imagined, seen with our inner vision is the reality, our material lives the illusion, which is exactly the reason why we think that the things we see on the inside are totally unreliable and unrealizable. Here we are told that these visions going on within our emotional and spiritual realm are actually becoming our reality, that we should trust in our instincts while we are becoming the leaders of our own, more loving lives. Finally, as usual, we will put a few words on the next 2 weeks. I shuffled my angel cards from the original angel card deck, written and drawn by Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake, and the cards that showed up this time when shuffling them were light and faith. And here we are being asked to see and seek the light, perhaps a link back to our King of Swords, about keeping the connection to our higher self and through that other dimensions, and to keep the faith in what we perceive in that realm, to keep on our journey's path through trying times. With the Chalices cards and the Moon card, we have had a lot of water in this reading, so maybe an overall message that love is really all we need in these rocky times, seeking the truth, fighting for what we feel is right and just, and so on. But also to think and act light-hearted, so that we always come to the most humanitarian solution of things. After all, we are in the Aquarian age of time now, which is all about seeking different, perhaps even yet unseen, solutions to our conflicts and disagreements, and to be humble and social as we go along. I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Remember to listen to your body for signs that let you know that we are not alone. Live from your heart. Find your dreams and passion in life once and for all. This is it. Treat yourself, and through that also other people, with loving respect. Love who you really are and don't be afraid to show it. Remember, by taking kind care of ourselves, we are actually healing Mother Earth. And as we daily see proof of, she is in need of exactly that. Honor her the way you would honor yourself, from the highest thinkable degree of humility for life itself. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye for now.